The books that they're teaching you is called the Book of the Dead. They tell you it's the New Testament. Yeah, they make a New Testament. What is the New Testament? The Book of John. What is Matthew, Mark, and Luke? Nothing. Who's Mark? Mark is Mark Antony. And if you look at the books of Matthew, Mark, and Luke, and put John where it belongs first, and not last, you'll see each one of them says in the beginning. The one says in the beginning this happened, the other one says in the beginning that happened. Who's Mark? Mark Antony. He's the father of Jesus or Zeus. Who did he marry? Cleopatra. Listen now, this is called right knowledge. Right? He married Cleopatra, and because he was of the people who had no color in their skin, they were transparent. They were not sun people. They were moon people of the moon cycle. We were sun people, solar flex people. If all that, we can stand under the sun all day. They can't do it. If they do, the sun will attack them. So he was considered a ghost person. They called him ghost. Ghost is another, just a synonym for the word goat. And that goes back to Capricorn and Nimrod and Jesus and December and the tying of the devil worship and the star and the crescent. The star and the crescent that Muslims use as their symbol, apart from the star and the crescent, that crescent, if you look it up, is the word Dina. That's the demon, the female, Dina. And that's what they call their religion, Deen al-Islam. And in the Quran, the last revelation that Allah gave Muhammad, he said, it's not Deen al-Islam, it's Deen Allah. And they still, after that, call it Deen al-Islam. You saw that? Because their worship is of Dina and the crescent, the moon. So they changed it from the solar calendar to the lunar calendar. The solar is alive. The lunar is dead. So they call the Bible the ancient book of the dead, and made people think that Uncle who was a Hermaphrodite, check his feet, right? That he was the one who wrote the book of the dead. The book of the dead means a book of people that are dead. Who in the New Testament is alive? Nobody. The only one they say is alive, they say is alive in the spirit. And they say that is Jesus. And Jesus is Cleopatra and Mark Antony's son. Understand it? Mark Antony was of the gods. See, because of the spell of Leviathan, when I say Mark Antony is a god and a wicked man, you think God is good. But if you read God Semitically with dyslexia, God becomes Anubis, the ancient Egyptian god dog. That the Greeks came into Egypt to study under us and steal the knowledge and take it back and turn it backwards. They started making us read from left to right instead of from right to left. They started modernizing, standardizing all the languages. There wasn't no spoken language in Egypt. It was not the same language that Abraham spoke and the same language that Noah spoke. Why? Because when Abraham got to Egypt, he spoke to the Pharaoh. Right? When Moses got to Egypt, he spoke to the Pharaoh. They told us certain things that ain't true. They told us that the serpent was a symbol of the devil. That's not in the Torah. The word Nakhas in the Torah where they have serpent means to whisper. Nakhas is Kanaf. The serpent was not bad to us when we ruled ancient Mitrayim called Egypt. You follow that? And how do you know it? Because it was a serpent of Aaron that consumed the serpent of the Pharaoh. Now, why would Aaron use a wicked being to consume another serpent? Because the ancient Israelites, who we are, that was not a wicked being. And most of them marched through Jerusalem with a serpent at the head of them. And all the pharaohs with a serpent on the head would symbolize medicine and purity. And to this very day, the Kundalini is being used as a sword with two serpents on it that came out of ancient Egypt. That's who we are. We're the ancient Egyptians. But we don't like the word Egyptian because Egyptian means Egyptos or burnt faces. We're not burnt faces. The one that became burnt faces was the Hyksos dynasty who came into Egypt who Moses fought against. And Moses' real name is Thutmose, the god of ancient Egypt. When you say Thutmose, you're saying Moses. And the Hyksos dynasty of light-skinned people came in and warred against us over there, and they became burnt faces because they came in from Greece. They came in from what they call the 3 points. And that was Spain, Rome, and Greece. They were the three families, the Spartics, the Franks, the Hittites, and the Angles who moved in the Mediterranean area. And when they moved into our motherland, their skin became burnt. So they called them Egyptians. We were not called Egyptians, we was called Mitrayim. Those people of the two rivers. And those two rivers are the ones that lead down into a place called what? Aswan. Past Aswan down where? Past Sudan and down into what? Past Nubia and down into where? Say loud. Ethiopia, Ether people. We are the Ether people, the Ethiopians, the Kusia. They called us in ancient times. We inherited the name Sudan to identify that we were not the burnt-faced people, but we were the original seed. We inherited the name Aswaans to identify we were not burnt black, that we were original black, that we had the 9 ether. You understand? And with the 9 ether is the texture of your hair. Because your hair comes out the follicles and creates a number 9. His hair comes out the follicles and creates a number 6. And 9 to the 9th power of 9 is the highest number on the universe, which makes us infinite. That is our number. You follow that? So we were the gods